Did you forget to get a Valentine's Day card or just didn't have the chance for your significant other? I did. Oh no. But I have a solution. Stay tuned. Hi everybody. I'm so glad you're here. And if you like mixed media, art journaling, acrylic painting, and more artsy stuff, this channel is for you. Keep watching. This video is about making quick and easy Valentine Day cards for masculine or feminine styles or making steampunk Valentine tags. Okay, the definition of steampunk. I'll read the second definition: a style of design and fashion that combines historical anachronism with science fiction inspired. And the essence of steampunk is homage to vintage fashion with a sassy sense of modern. And here's some images of vintage of steampunk style. And steampunk style often includes gears to refer to industrial, clocks, keys, watches. So from Pixabay.com, if you don't have any collage papers at home, go to Pixabay.com and print these off your printer. This is one of the ways it's going to make this quick and easy. You don't need to buy anything. These are royalty-free photos or images, and this is my favorite kind of gold paint, Sargent liquid metal gold paint. But these steampunk images, which can be both masculine and feminine. And these are my chipboard designs, which are heavy cardboard, and I love using them in my designs. And I painted them already with my liquid gold paint. And my paper has already been painted with my liquid gold paint. I make my own gold paper and cut them into hearts. Just use whatever you have on hand if you are trying to make a quick and easy but nice Valentine Day card. I'm going to show you both masculine or feminine style, or they could be unisex style. This clock is going to be part of the theme of this card, which, if you can see over to the side, I already have this sentiment, but maybe you can't see it that well. So I've already glued my background, and I just glued that little clock, but it glued the whole background to a 4x6 index card. So that's good for just giving it some body and strength rather than, but if you don't have index cards, just glue it to copy paper or any other cardboard that you have around the house. Cardboard can even come in packaging, like any kind of food packaging and clothes packaging. You can get thin types of cardboard that would work for this. Alright, I used a hot glue gun for gluing on my chipboard design. If you're new here, please subscribe and hit the bell so you will know of future videos. So I'm doing gluing both with hot glue gun and glue stick, it depends. With this heart, I actually glue it with the glue stick and a little bit of hot glue gun. The metal gears for the steampunk, the metal gears are actually little metal charms. If you don't have them, just you can actually cut them out from Pixabay.com. If you look under the category of steampunk or steampunk hearts or steampunk Valentine, you will find pictures of royalty-free pictures of gears. So instead of using metal gears, you can actually cut out pictures of gears to use for this. And if I didn't say this before, I'm combining the steampunk and the Valentine or the heart theme together, and that really makes it a masculine style, but it can also be feminine just depending on what colors you use. That's my sponge applicator for my very distressed, you can see my packaging is I keep it in the packaging, the original packaging, just for storage, and it got very distressed, and actually this ink is called Distress Ink. And I do it around the words to kind of give it more vintage look. Okay, if you were going to make this into a card, one way, and if you don't have construction paper on hand, because first choice would be construction paper, but if you don't have construction paper, then copy paper, and if you have it in different colors, that would be even better. But if you only have white copy paper, and since I use that on an index card, I glued an index card to the back of it to kind of hide the lines. And just we'll use the glue stick for that. And that's going to hide the lines, help hide the lines. For gluing it onto the front of the card. And then just to give the card more body and strength, I'll show you the next step in a minute. It's using glue 2 4x6 inch, or if you have 5x7 is good, together with the lines facing together. And then I glue that to the back of the back side of the card, not the inside, but the back side of the card, and it just gives the card more body. Now that would be the second choice if you have if you do not have construction paper, because construction paper would be the first choice. This is using copy paper and the index cards. And it's nice, you can certainly write your own message in there or get inspiration off the internet for what you might write inside. Okay, so red construction paper. And I don't have to glue anything to hide the lines. And I'm going to use a hot glue gun. And I'm actually showing you this with my second card. The design for the second card will be shown just in a few minutes. Well, actually, it's going to be shown next after this in this video. And to add more of the red color into the design, since the card is red, I believe it needed some color, a shot of red, like inside the design. So just cut out a little red heart and glue it over the heart that I already had there. So basically what I'm saying is you do not have to go out and buy these images. They are on pixabay.com if you look under steampunk. The gears and everything. Okay, here's the design for the second card, which I already showed you the tutorial on how to make that first card, the blue one. And it's up to you what color paper you'd want, but I think in this construction paper, the black works really well for this design. Now, I'm not a card maker. You could go on YouTube and you'll find all kinds of people that are going to show you how to make really nice professional looking cards. And I am just doing this as a fast and easy style of doing it, which I think is really good enough. But if you really want to go even, it's good enough for if you want to try to use what you have at home. And since you can print those images off the printer, off the internet, that's what makes it really easy for doing something at home. And you don't have to buy collage papers for it. Now I'm using my hole puncher because this is the second part of my video is about, the second idea and concept in my video is making art tags. If you don't need to make any Valentine Day cards, I'm showing people you can make Valentine theme or heart steampunk theme art tags, which are used in art journaling and mixed media art. We use the tags to put in pockets. Pockets of our art journals or junk journals. Okay, here's the second design. Again, I painted the chipboard with gold. And again, on pixabay.com, if you wanted some kind of floral looking design like that, you can just type in a floral design illustration. Make sure it's under, you hit the illustration button, because you could choose images, photographs, illustrations, and you might find some kind of floral, ivy, decorative plant design if you do not have the chipboard on hand. But all the other elements was either just from paper I had at home in my stash, my art stash, but those two images were printed off of pixabay.com under the steampunk category. So the nice thing is that you do not need magazine images for collage. This is all collage, and I do not collect a lot of magazines. So if you don't collect a lot of magazines and you're looking for certain images, like I'm really looking for certain specific images, that's why I like to go to pixabay.com and I can type in exactly the kind of images, the category of images I'm looking for. So if you're just looking for hearts, you can type in hearts and you're just going to come up with all kinds of hearts that are royalty-free images that you can use. And I'm finishing putting together this second design. If you don't have gold paper at home, you could probably go to Pixabay also for gold hearts. And you're gonna find gold hearts that you can actually print out and cut out. As long as you have a printer. A lot of this is self-explanatory. That's washi tape, and washi tape is all kinds of decorative tapes that are used for art projects, and mine is matte gold, which works perfectly for this. On Pixabay, if you type in borders or gold borders, you could find gold borders to use, and it wouldn't have to be a tape. So with my sponge applicator, you can use a black marker or a brown marker for this. It doesn't have to be this ink, this distressed ink. You don't have to use the distressed ink. It could be a black or dark brown marker for doing the edges in case the white card is showing up too much. Even around your words, does not have to be this distressed ink. You could just use markers, dark markers. Right here, you can just use black or dark brown markers, whatever color markers you want, dark markers you want to use. And that's the finished design, and I already showed at the beginning of the video how that can be used for a card, and I'm going to show here how it could be used for a tag. Tags are often used, like, see, the lines would still be on the back of it from the index cards for people that want to do journaling, and they might tuck this tag into a pocket or into what they call a tuck space, or they even call some places things like a belly band, and it gets tucked into the belly band, and then journaling can be done on the back. So here's finished shots of the cards. I think they really can turn out really well with the materials that you have, even if you have to get everything off, print out everything off of Pixabay.com. And examples of the tags. And you can find quotes through Google that you might want to use on your card. Thanks so much for watching, and please click on my last video.